So you didn't get accepted on Merch by Amazon. What do you do now? This is exactly what we're going to discuss in this video. I know how you feel. You see all these people making a lot of money, showing off their earnings on YouTube and Facebook, and you want to get a piece of the pie. But when you go ahead to make your application, you get declined by Merch by Amazon. It must be really frustrating. Don't despair. I've got your back. There's a couple of things that you can do that are not 100% guaranteed, and towards the end, I'm going to show you a guaranteed way to get accepted. So you make your Merch by Amazon application, a few days go by, and you get declined. Then you head over to YouTube or Facebook to try and make sense of the situation. And all you hear is people keep recycling the same old information. Or you need to reapply, maybe change the letter, maybe make yourself look more legit, provide a website of your designs, reapply with your wife's details. We've heard it all. But the reality is this: none of these guys know exactly what goes on behind the scenes. Nobody knows exactly what are the criteria of acceptance from Merch by Amazon. They're all just guessing. I know I'm gonna upset many people, but here it goes. Amazon doesn't care about your letter, doesn't care about how great your grammar is, doesn't care about which website you own, or how amazing a designer you are. And here is the proof. You see many people that are great designers, they have amazing social media, amazing websites, and they don't get accepted. But you see people that are nobodies in the world of design. They have no idea how to design. They don't have any website, no social media, nothing. They don't even speak English properly. The letter they write doesn't even make sense, and yet they get accepted. Now, after hearing this, it doesn't take a genius to realize that a letter or a website doesn't have any impact whatsoever on your acceptance on Merch by Amazon. What we believe, however, and I'm qualified to say I believe because we have a Merch by Amazon creation service and we've gathered so much data. We've spoken to thousands of people and we know what we're talking about. Most of these people that give you advice, they've probably just applied for themselves and maybe for one other person. But we're talking from a point of authority, guys, because we have the data. We create accounts for people on a daily basis. So I'm going to tell you guys how we believe Merch by Amazon accepts or denies applications. So what we believe, guys, is that Merch by Amazon has different acceptance quotas every single day and maybe different based on different periods as well. So for example, today they'll accept 1,000 people from the United States, maybe 500 from France, 600 from the UK, 500 from Germany, and maybe 50 people from Morocco and from Algeria. We're not saying this is 100% what happens. This is just our opinion. So once they accept people based on their quota, the rest of the applications get denied. This is what we believe. So if you didn't get accepted the first time around, just reapply with a different email, a different phone number, and keep repeating, keep reapplying until you get accepted. And because we believe it's all random, the organization type doesn't really matter. So maybe you could try different things with each try. And also with the letter, you don't need to make it very professional. Just type a couple of sentences and that'll be it. It might take 10 tries, it might take 15, 20. You may never get accepted, or you may get accepted after 2 or 3 tries. It's literally the luck of the draw. Obviously, this way is not guaranteed. If you stick around, I'm going to show you a 100% guaranteed way, so make sure you stay around. Now, while I'm here, before we jump to the 100% guaranteed way, I'm going to address a couple of questions that I keep getting asked. How long before you know whether you got accepted or not? Well, Amazon say they'll get back to you within 14 days, but that's not always the case. Sometimes they get back to you within a few days, sometimes they get back to you after 14 days, sometimes they never get back to you. What can you do in this case? Well, you could try contacting them, but I can assure you it's not going to change anything. They'll say, we'll get back to you when we get back to you. Can you apply with the same email and phone number? No, you can't. You have to change your phone number and email each time you reapply because it physically won't let you. It will say that you've applied before and you weren't successful, so you can't do it again with the same information. You could keep your full name, your address, and the rest of the information, but you have to change your email and phone number. I get asked things like, if I have a KDP account, can I still apply for a Merch by Amazon account? Doesn't this mean that Amazon will close both my accounts? No, it won't, because KDP and Merch by Amazon are two separate things. They're two separate platforms. You're not allowed to have 2 Merch by Amazon accounts that are live, and you're not allowed to have 2 KDP accounts that are live. But there are ways around it. So if your Merch by Amazon account gets closed, you could potentially get another Merch by Amazon account, which is exactly what we're offering. Most people that get our service have already had their Merch by Amazon accounts closed, or they haven't been accepted many times. So they gave up and they wanted to just get a Merch by Amazon account created for them. And this is where we come in. So let's say you've applied for your Merch by Amazon account. What do you do in the meantime? Well, meanwhile, you could work on other platforms. There's plenty out there. You've got KDP, which I mentioned. You've got Etsy, you've got Redbubble, TeePublic, Spreadshirt, and a few others that are a bit smaller. But if you really want to work, there's plenty of platforms out there. And working on other platforms will help you understand the game a bit better, and you get your feet wet a little bit and practice before you join the Premier League, which is Merch by Amazon. So everything I've discussed before, guys, is not 100% guaranteed, right? So you could apply and reapply, but that doesn't mean that you'll get accepted in the end. It just means that you giving yourself another chance and another chance. Now here is what I'd advise you to do. For people that have plenty of time in their hands, like they're not bothered about waiting for a year or 2 years to get their accounts, eventually if they do, then by all means keep getting new emails, new phone numbers, and reapply and reapply and reapply until hopefully you get accepted. But if you really want to get your account straight away within 24 hours, then we provide a service called Merch by Amazon Accounts Creation Service, where you get your Merch by Amazon account within 24 hours. How is not the point, but whether it gets the job done, it does. And within 24 hours, you can get up and running and start uploading your designs. The accounts will be yours 100%, and who needs to wait when we've got your back? If you want to get more information about the service, I've left you a link down below in the description, so make sure you check it out and let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be there to help you. You can also contact me and my team via Instagram or email. I'm going to leave you everything down below in the description, so make sure you check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.